Like damn, she wanna afford to touch me. I say I want it, and she got it.
What's good? It's your boy Jay, that's me. Let's dive into NXT from June the 25th, 2024, an okay show. Shawn Michaels did goof by adding Shawn Spears, that worthless sack of garbage, to the main event. It is what it is. NXT still continues to be the best show of the week, even when it's at its worst. So before we get into the review, we would like to send our thoughts, condolences, and prayers to the NOI family. Sika, NOI, the father of Roman Reigns, passed away. And we would like to send our condolences to the NOI family. Keep them in your thoughts and prayers. Rest in peace, rest in paradise, and rest in power. So we kicked the show off with Ava. She basically told the security guards to stay focused and be on guard. A lot of chaos has happened over the past few weeks involving Raw, SmackDown, and TNA superstars showing up. And she just wants to make sure that, everything is okay. And that's fine. So this leads us into our first match of the night. Chase University, they win the tag team turmoil match. The New Catch Republic, they defeated the Good Brothers, Malik Blade, Idris Inoue, and Legado Fantasma. So this is fine. Chase U winning makes perfect sense. It seems like they are going to turn heel, and it's actually time for them to turn heel. It's been time for a minute. So it is what it is. Also, I forgot to mention OTM that got involved and cost the Good Brothers the match. So that's fine. Moving on. Roxanne Perez, she overhears Carmen Petrovich talking about her tag match with Lola Vice last week. Roxanne knows that Carmen Petrovich had issues with Lola Vice, but it doesn't really matter to her. She's going to give credit where credit's due. And Carmen was wondering if Roxanne saw what happened to Shayna Baszler at Battleground. So Carmen Petrovich says that Lola Vice is on top of her game. Roxanne Perez feels the same way about herself. Every single woman in the division is incapable of reaching her level. And then basically they continue to bicker back and forth, and it leads to a match later on in the night. So that's fine. Pretty good shit there. Heel Roxanne Perez is cool. I like it. Moving on. So Booker T and Jake Joseph, they pay homage to Sika, all the Wild Samoans. So once again, rest in peace and rest in power. Moving on. So Dante Chen, he's backstage. He tells Nathan Frazier that he's willing to be his corner man in tonight's Heritage Cup title match. Nathan Frazier hasn't talked to Axiom in a couple of days, and he doesn't even know where his head is at. Nathan Frazier can't go out there alone. Axiom joins the conversation. Despite his growing concern for Nathan Frazier letting his individual goals get in the way of their tag team, he'll be out there to support him. And then Dante wishes Nathan Frazier the best of luck. And Nathan Frazier has the opportunity to become a 2-time Heritage Cup champion. Okay. I can rock with that. It's alright. Am I fond of it? Not really. Moving on. So Ethan Page comes out. He gloats about his win over Javon Evans, saying that, basically the match should be a one-on-one match, him and Trick Williams. So Ava comes out, and Ethan Page and her go back and forth on the mic for a little bit. Shawn Spears, lame ass, shows up, and he kind of puts over Ethan Page and everything else, saying that he too can defeat Javon Evans. And they continue to bicker back and forth for a second. Trick Williams comes out, and And he said that he can basically beat all these guys. It doesn't matter whether it's the Young OG, Javon Evans, Ethan Page, or even Shawn Spears. So basically, both guys jump Trick Williams. So that's fine. Do I think this is a good decision by Shawn Michaels? No. But this is the best thing he can do. And we all saw it coming. We all knew that it was going to be a fatal four-way going into this thing. You should have known that from the start. So it is what it is. Moving on. So Ridge Holland, he runs into the New Catch Republic backstage. Pete Dunne says that he owes Ridge a receipt for what happened out there. Ridge says there's no hard feelings. They just got a bad draw. Wasn't Ridge supposed to be on his own journey? Now he's wearing a Chase U shirt, and then Hank and Tank, they walk in. They challenge the New Catch Republic to a match. They want to test themselves. Who gives a damn? Fuck this. Moving on. So Mr. Stone and Stevie Turner, they're debating their qualifications as to being a potential assistant to Ava. So Robert Stone calls Stevie Turner a narc. Neither of them refuse to leave. Robert Stone says Stevie Turner couldn't even beat him on his best day. Okay. Moving right along, Wesley defeats Joe Coffey via the Cardiac Kid. Then Obafemi, he appears on the podium, and he says that he'll see Wesley at Heatwave. So this makes sense. I'm pretty sure that Wesley will go over when it comes to Obafemi. I think Obafemi needs to actually be in the main event scene after Heatwave. He just needs to be built up. And I think that Obafemi being champion, NXT champion that is, would kick major fucking ass. Moving on. So, Sarah Schreiber, she has an interview with Tony D'Angelo. He says that he's concerned about having an after party. That's all he's concerned about. He puts over Nathan Frazier. Tony D says that he has a plan that Stax and Luca Cristofano came up with. And he's going to remain the Heritage Cup champion. All right, that's fine. Chase U, they're fired up about Heatwave, which is cool. So, Trick Williams and Javon Evans, they're in the locker room. So, Trick appreciates Javon Evans having his back. When it comes to Ethan Page and Shawn Spears, Javon says he wants to have Trick's back during the night's main event. Trick says Javon needs to focus on their upcoming match at Heatwave. He's earned this opportunity. Trick just wants to fight his own battle tonight. That's fine. Moving on, Tony D'Angelo, he defeats Nathan Frazier. He retains the Heritage Cup. This thing went 6 rounds. Frazier won the first round. Tony D won round number 3, and then he also won round 6. I was like, damn, this shit went on forever, but it is what it is. It's fine. This actually makes sense. I'm surprised that Axiom didn't get involved. I thought they were going to turn Axiom heel, but it doesn't seem like they're going down that route. So, this is fine. I do like this. We'll see where this leads. Moving on, Roxanne Perez, she makes quick work of Carmen Petrovich. She wins via the Pop Rocks. I wish she would just use her crossface more. Lola Vice's sexy ass was on commentary during the match. And then post-match, Lola Vice basically smacked the shit out of Roxanne Perez. She knocked her the fuck out. And she held up the title. I loved it. I was like, damn. I'm ready for this. I do like this. It's interesting just to see if Lola Vice will go over at Heatwave. It makes sense. I kind of want it to happen, but who knows? We'll have to wait and see. So, Noam Dar, he is on FaceTime with Metaphor. Said he's going to be out for a minute. Ethan Page ruptured a tendon in one of Noam Dar's legs. Noam Dar knows that the Metaphor will hold down the fort while he's gone. So Oro Mensah, he says that he'll get revenge on Ethan Page. Oro Mensah never thought he'd find a family when he left Nigeria. And then Oro Mensah shares a very somber story about his dad almost dying. He got burned in a fire. Thankfully, he survived. He had to go into foster care. He never felt like he fit in until this group started. He said that's why he's not going to rest until he gets revenge on Ethan Page. Okay, I'm down for this shit. This kicks ass. Let's go. I like Oro Mensah. He's a pretty cool cat. Moving on. So the OC, they attacked Out the Mud. So they get into a backstage brawl. Who gives a damn? Moving on. So Lola Vice walks into Ava Rain's office. Lola Vice says that says that when Roxanne Perez wakes up, she can have her title back. Lola Vice wants a shot at the NXT Women's Championship. All right, that's fine. Tavion Heights is now a member of North Dakota Catch Crew because he defeated Damon Kemp. Great. It seems like Tavion Heights has a lot of promise. He looks to be solid. I think this is a good move. This makes perfect sense. And this is something that I'm actually down for. So, good call. I like all the members involved, minus Miles Bourne. He should just be a silent, mute guy. Well, it's basically the same thing. I don't know why I said that. But he should just be a mute. That's it. But I'm digging what Shawn Michaels is doing with No Quarter Catch Crew. They kick ass. Continuing on. So Keilani Jordan, she is backstage with Kelly Kincaid. Keilani Jordan said she's on a bit of a high since she defeated Michin, aka Miriam, last week. She said that she thought she was going to fight Ruca next, but at the same time, she wants a drama-free champion, defend the title against the superstars that deserve it, and move on to the next challenger. She's friends with Ruca still, but Ariana is the complete opposite, so we'll see what happens. Okay, cool. So Jada Parker, she challenges Michin to a street fight next week. That should kick ass. That might be the main event for next week. We'll have to wait and see. It seems like it. Miss Parker, oof, that girl bad. Ooh wee. Moving on. So, Brinley Reese tried to give Malik Blade and Edris NFA some positive encouragement. So, Izzy Dame, she walks into play and says that really, both Malik Blade and Edris NFA, they don't want Brinley around at all. They're going to amount to nothing, according to Izzy Dame. And then we see Tatum Paxley lurking in the other room. So this is fun. We'll see where this goes. I do think that a heel turn for Malik Blade and Edris NFA would be cool. Continuing on, Nathan Frazier, he's dejected about not capturing the Heritage Cup. He wants to assure Axiom that he'll be ready for the title match. Their title defense at Heatwave. Axiom does want to study some tape. So Nathan Frazier, he has to prepare for his speed match. Wow, so he's doing matches on Twitter. Cool beans, bro. Moving on. So Ruca defeats Ariana Grace. And so she's going to face Keilani Jordan at Heatwave. That's cool. That match should kick ass. Moving on. Ava confirms that Lola Vice will face Roxanne Perez. at Heatwave. Continuing on, Fallon Henley, she's complaining in the backstage area with JC Jennings and Jasmine Nix. They're upset that Ruca is getting a title shot at the Women's North American Championship before them. So JC suggests that they take matters into their own hands. So I do like this. This is like the second coming of Toxic Attraction. I like this shit. I'm down for it. We'll see where it goes. We'll have to see where it goes. So we'll see how the Mean Girls go. Main event of the evening, which pissed me the fuck off. I wanted to burn my television down to the ground. Shawn Spears defeats Trick Williams. It was just a bunch of chaos and stuff. That's all that happened. And then post-match, before the show went off the air, Ava basically confirms to Mr. Stone and Stevie Turner that Trick Williams is going to be in a fatal 4-way. He's going to take on Javon Evans, Ethan Page, and Shawn Spears for the NXT Championship at Heatwave. This is fine. I know people are mad and upset about it. It is what it is. We all knew that Trick was going to be in a fatal 4-way. The story kind of calls for it. I'm trying to figure out what's next for Trick after he wins at Heatwave. Who's he going to feud with? I know some people wanted it to be just Trick and Javon Evans, but why when you can do that match really just on a random episode of NXT? So that doesn't make any sense to me, but it is what it is. But I do think that Trick and Ethan Page are going to feud again. And I think when Trick defeats Ethan for a second time, that's when it's probably going to be Trick and Oba Femi. That's probably where all things are going to be heading, if we're being honest. Shawn Spears sucks. Javon Evans is pretty good. But NXT was okay for the most part. But what did you guys think? Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.